Hey, what's up guys? So I've had a lot of people want to see my workstation and I wanted to give a quick update. I am working on getting my own business rolled out, mainly around custom builds and repair. Through Flite Test and Rotorite, I've done a lot of repairs for them, and I'm now doing custom builds for Rotorite. I'm pretty excited for that. Eventually you can go to tbonedrones.com. There's nothing there yet, and pretty much request service. So whether it be a build, if you're having trouble with your quad, there's a lot of people out there that just aren't able to get it. And there's nothing bad against them. It's just, some people can pick this stuff up a lot easier than others, and there's not really a place where you can send it and get it fixed and sent back to you. So that's kind of what I'm wanting to do, is provide a service to help people that maybe they're not really technology inclined, I guess you could say, for this stuff, but still want to have an enjoyable experience in the hobby. So I've had other people wanting to see my work area, so I've since moved into Flite Test headquarters. They've been gracious enough to let me commandeer a space here. Life has been amazing. Money has taken a big hit compared to what it was, but quality of life has went way up. And a lot of people say living the dream, and I can't deny that, man. This is amazing. It's been an awesome experience so far, and I'm looking forward to moving forward. So anyway, we'll get into my workbench. So we've got the full tool sets that come in a kit like this. They are awesome. The tips are titanium coated, and so if you're like me and you've used any kind of tools for a while, you know that these hex bits can get rounded out and wore out. I've built probably 10 alien quads now with these tools. So far they're holding up great. There's some tools in here that we don't really use. So we got these ball reamers, T-handle, different things. But what I like is this page here. So this page here has all of her, pretty much anything you want. Phillips head, flat head, hex drivers from 1.5 all the way up to 4. It's a really good investment. That's what I treat it as an investment, because these things, yes, they're more expensive to start, but I'm not going to be replacing them every week. All right, we'll zoom out here and show you the area. There's my trash can. His name is Bob. So these hooks are made out of PVC, handmade by Chad. My awesome chair. I had to take the wheels off so it fit. Recent video where I've been trying different kind of editing techniques is using this slider and pan. I don't know what kind of thing that's called, but it's got two tripod heads just for the quick release on that one, because I'm lazy. I'm learning how to use that, but it's been pretty awesome so far. We'll go down the line here at tools. Solder sucker, gotta have a solder sucker. Prop wrench. The Velcro strap I use to help me not jack up my fingers when I'm putting props on quads, which is a good idea, but I gotta figure something out better. All my Kylan drivers, my Gerber Multi-Tool that is just kind of an expensive set of pliers at this point. Wire stripper, but it's one of those automatic kinds, so when you put it in, it works. But I find that when I'm putting together quads, the wires are usually so short that this thing doesn't come in that much handy. Words are hard. These, if you haven't used these before, they're focus, stupid. Come on. All right, if you haven't used these before, I'm not sure what they're called. Here we go. There's a CHP 170, whatever. Side cutters. You can get them on Amazon. They're actually not expensive at all, but they're amazing. These are by far my favorite set of cutters that I've ever used. Nice pair of Walmart scissors. Another prop wrench, knife. Then just a block of foam is hot glued to the desk, and that's where I stick my razor blade and file, just so it doesn't fall off. Another Amazon purchase, just some kind of random tool stand that has a bunch of stuff that I don't really use that often. And then these two here I use all the time. So all these are socket wrench and a 2mm hex driver. And this is when I build the alien quads. I don't want to mar up the screws, because that happens a lot when I use the bigger handle stuff. And these are just so I can, get them tight without over torquing. Quad wall is in process. We have taken everything down and rearranging to make it look a little bit better, and I should finish that today. Nice two-sided desk cover thing, so if I'm doing Flite Test stuff, I can have one side, and if I'm doing Rotorite stuff, there's a Rotorite logo under. My
Hakko FX888D. Got some miles on it. I've used this for about 2 years and it's amazing. Solder flux, the little thingy that you wipe the stuff off with. Yep, don't know what it's called, can't remember. Heat gun. Another Amazon. Okay, so you may realize I say Amazon a lot. I love Amazon. A lot of stuff comes from Amazon. This comes from Amazon. It's just a heat gun for the most part, but it is a SMD rework station to where if I need to resolder a chip, this thing works great. Tiny pegboard with tiny whoop. Different sizes of electrical tape. Found the giant roll of double-sided 3M tape on Amazon. We've got my drawers with everything that you can think of. Bunch of Rotorite hardware in case I scratch up. Screws, XT60s, all kinds of stuff that I don't really use that often, but I keep everything, and I mean everything. So the plan is this area here will be ready to fly quads, which there's a couple of aliens I have, and this area will be goggles and radios, which there's a couple of my radios. The Grobner MZ24 Pro, the Tyrannus, which I have upgraded with the Aurora 9 gimbals, new HD 3s, Titan battery. Episode should be out fairly soon on those. My MacBook, which is editing machine, tuning machine. If you get a quad from me and it's tuned, it's been tuned on this computer. Bottle of isopropyl alcohol for cleaning flux off of boards. Another purchase that is amazing is my solder reel holder. We'll check out the shelf. So on my shelves, it's mostly random boxes. So this is like a bunch of random tools that I use but don't use that often. Tiny whoop batteries hiding, spare solder, liquid electrical tape, CA glue. My multimeter hides in there with heat shrink, storage on the bottom. Here at Flite Test, if you've watched anything, you know we have Nerf wars, so gotta have the gun. And it is unloaded because last night before we went home, ended up having to cap some fools. And this is my junk box. Extra bits of wire, and I can't seem to throw them away. Yeah, so I'm a minor hoarder, I guess. So this is for current work. At the end of the day, I'll toss whatever in there, or try to keep everybody's stuff together. So that is my desk. Couple lights, more quads and tries that go on the wall. So I commandeered these bottom two shelves for kind of parts. So in the back, in these bins, I have Flite Test spare parts. So if you send in a repair that needs something, chances are it came from there. And this box in the front is my Rotorite bind and fly builds, which is just the Rotorite 5-inch aliens right now. So there you got it, guys. So that's my work area. And other than that, most everything else here you've probably seen a million times on the episodes of Flite Test. So I've been real fortunate with the opportunities I've been given, and I hope to do as good as I can with it. And if you can see, Ohio weather right now is cold. Last year it was like 80 degrees all the way up till January. This year we got like 2 days of fall, and it was like cold. But people are starting to roll into the shop. I come in a little bit early today just to give you a little tour without the craziness of people behind me. And other than that, every quad I work on, every quad I build, I'm maiden. And if you've seen the big mound of dirt out back, that is where I'm maiden at now. So here is my outside work area. We're all still on the ground because it's like 7 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, guys, I won't bore you any longer. If there's anything else you want to see, anything you think would make an interesting topic, let me know. Appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. I'm trying to get out videos a couple times a week now, so hopefully you're enjoying it. And keep the suggestions coming, guys. Without you, I wouldn't know what to do. Thank you again. Appreciate you watching. Catch you on the next one.